as we get ready for our practice. Let's go ahead and bend the knees, step the feet up, but touch the bottoms of the feet together. The legs will go out like butterfly wings, right? It's only one way to touch the bottoms of the feet together. And then take a moment to give yourself a hug, walking the fingertips to the back part of the shoulders. Taking the time to find a nice deep hug, stretching the shoulders. And then your awareness can come back to your lower back. It's already arched off the mat, right? Inhale, arch it even further from the mat. Leave your butt down. Exhale, release back down. Pelvic tilts, right? We're stretching out the shoulders a little bit so your awareness can go there as you bring in the breath. Inhale, arching. Exhale, lower back down. Pelvic tilts, we have bound angle. The feet are bound and the shoulders. Do a couple more as you're breathing. Make a note which elbow is nearest the chin. It's either your right or left. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and take a moment. Re-hug yourself. You can release the pelvic tilts for a minute, but get a nice deep hug with the other way with the arms. And then when you're ready, resume pelvic tilts. Inhale, arch the back away from the mat. Exhale, lower back down. So we're trying to create more space in the spine, in the body, the physiological part of the body. We're going to crack the spine a little today, I'm sure, because we'll do some unique movements. We'll talk to you a little bit about what process goes on when you feel the bones cracking. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and release out. Let's hug in your right knee, both hands, left leg is straight on the mat. Lift your head and shoulders up off the mat, move your forehead toward that knee, breath comes in. You can rotate that right foot 5 or 6 times in each direction. Open and close the toes, point the toes, crimp the toes. And check in with the breath. Make sure you're breathing. When you're ready, so your hands are so close to that right foot, reach down, grab that right foot on either side, bring that foot up to the heavens. See if you can hang on to that foot for at least the first 5 breaths, strengthening the grip, opening up the wrists, strengthening the forearms, stretching out the back of the leg. Check in with the breath. Now, I'd like you to release the head and shoulders down to the mat, but keep grabbing on that leg as high as you can. But release the head and shoulders. And you're still going to work the back of the leg. You can tick-tock it side to side or pull it toward you and check in with the breath. Give me a couple more deep breaths. When you're ready, go ahead and release the stretch. Bend the right knee. Grab a hold of the right knee with the right hand. Left arm overhead. Right hand on the right knee. You're still hugging it in. Hug the right knee. Left arm overhead as you inhale. Stretch, right? As you inhale, pull that hand away from the head. It takes effort to get flexibility. It takes effort to get grace in your body and elegance. So we have to work. And when you're ready, just take the left hand on that right knee. Bring the right arm overhead. Let's stretch the right side body. We'll revisit the side body today. As you inhale, trying to stretch. Each inhale, give some effort into stretching. And yeah, we have to work hard in yoga, especially as we get older. We have to put in the work. Let's give me 1, maybe 2 more deep breaths as you stretch. And when you're ready, release the stretch. Take that left hand on the right knee. It's already there. You might as well pull that right leg over to the left side of the mat, finding your spinal twist. maybe even placing the hand on top of the knee, anchoring it down. Turn your head to the right, and the breath comes in. As you exhale, you're trying to relax, release. So we're reading to a class about there is a relaxation response that takes place in the body during a yoga class. As most of America is stressed out, they're breathing shallow, they're in the sympathetic nervous system. But yoga helps bring you the opposite into what they call a relaxation response, which allows your nervous system to even itself out, which allows your biochemical body to heal itself. But it's almost impossible for that to take place if you're in the sympathetic nervous system, as most of America is, and they're not breathing deeply enough. And give me a few more deep exhales. When you're ready, release to center. We'll let Sage be our yoga practitioner spotlight of the moment. Notice her right knee still bent. Her right knee's bent. Left leg is straight. She's going to bring her, interlace her fingers, flip the palms up over her chest. As she inhales, she's going to lift her butt. Go ahead and bring the arms overhead. As she exhales, butt can release back down. Arms can come back over the chest. So right knee is bent. Right foot is on the mat. Inhale, lift the butt. Bring the arms overhead. Arch pose with one bent leg and flipped palms. As we open up the fingers some more, always trying to work the fingers, the wrists, the forearms. And your awareness can move to the lower back as well. And give me about 5 more. Arch pose. Flipped palms. And releasing. After one more, will work for me. And we'll move over to Nancy as our spotlight practitioner of the moment. Releasing out. That right knee still bent. Nancy's going to take her left ankle, place it on the knee. And she's going to push with her left hand that left knee, bringing awareness to the hip as the breath comes in, getting ready for modified pigeon, right? So we stay on the right, and then we'll do the left. If your awareness is such where you're ready, reach through with both hands. Grab the back of the thigh that holds the ankle. That's your right thigh. Both hands grab the back of the right thigh, bringing the legs up. Breath comes in as you open up the body. Primarily the hips here, of course. And give me about 4 or 5 more deep breaths. And we'll do this all over on the other side. Well done. When you're ready, go ahead and release back down. Straighten that right leg. Hug in the left knee with both hands. Lift your head and shoulders up off the mat. Move your forehead toward the knee. And go ahead and rotate that left ankle 5 or 6 times in each direction. Open and close the toes, point the toes, and crimp the toes. And that's something we'll work with today, the toes, particularly the pinky toes, giving them a little more adoration than what they normally get, right? We can't let the toes go. When you're ready, go ahead and, since your hands are so close to that left foot, reach on up with both hands, bring that foot on up to the heavens. I'm hoping you can hold on for 5 breaths or so as you stretch out the armpits where we have lymph nodes, right? Also strengthening the grip, wrists. Forearms. And check in with the breath. And you can release. I would like you to release the head and shoulders down to the mat, but still grab on high on the legs so you feel like you're still utilizing that grip strength. And of course, we'll take 6 or 7 more breaths. You can tick-tock that leg side to side and pull it toward your head. Breath should be deep. Soft face. And give me a couple more breaths. When you're ready, releasing, let's go ahead and bend that left knee, but grab it with your left hand. Hug it in with the left hand. Bring the right arm overhead. Stretch the right side again as you inhale. Boom, right into the stretch. Do you know what the left side body is, right? Can you feel it as you inhale? The side body, and we'll revisit that again later. Give me 2 more inhales as you're stretching. So if I were to walk by your mat, I would actually see the arm straight. I would actually see on the inhale you making an effort to stretch out of the waist. Let's go ahead and switch hands. Right hand goes on the left knee, left hand overhead. You've got 3 breaths. I'm giving you 3 inhales, 3 stretches. When you're ready, release out. Use that right hand on the left knee where it already is. Pull that left knee over to the right side of the mat, finding a nice spinal twist to the right. When you get there, you can even anchor that knee down with the top right hand. When you get there, turn your head to the left, and the breath comes in. So strengthening the back. Chiropractors believe strengthening the musculature and supporting good posture. Yoga helps the patient hold the adjustment, the muscles up the back, the 70 sets as you strengthen them, help hold those vertebrae in position so they don't slip. As the muscles weaken, things tend to slip. And that, to me, includes all the muscles of the body, which is why we have to maintain and be as strong as we can, which is why I like to see as much effort in your yoga as you can possibly give me without straining your body. When you're ready, let's come back to center. That left knee is bent, right leg is straight. The left knee that's bent, the left foot's on the mat. Interlace the fingers, flip the palms, arms over your chest. Arch pose, right? As you inhale, lift the butt. Exhale, lower the butt. We're here, Lucille. Right? We're opening the fingers and wrists. As you inhale, the butt goes up, hands go overhead. As you exhale, bring those arms back over your chest. So we're still getting those shoulders warmed up too, right? Moving that synovial fluid around in the joints. We'll talk about that synovial fluid in a little while when our backs start cracking in this gate pose series coming up. Give me 3 more. As you're doing these 3, you can be visualizing modified pigeon. One more. And then releasing when you're ready. So if you can see Denise Flynn, she's our spotlight yoga practitioner in the moment. She's going to leave her left knee bent. She'll place her right ankle on the left knee, push that right leg with her right hand, bringing awareness to the right hip. Breath comes in for a moment. Can you feel the hip? Are you in the moment? Can you feel the hip? Whenever you're ready, go ahead, reach through with both hands, grab the back of the thigh, the left thigh that holds the ankle, pull the legs on up. Modified pigeon, breath comes in. Some have called this thread the needle, but I call it modified pigeon. It's a hip opener, right? So you can work your edge. You'll pull until you're uncomfortable. And then you can bring in the breath, exhale particularly. And then maybe go a little further past that edge, they call it. And give me about 4 or 5 more deep breaths. Well done. When you're ready, release out and do absolutely nothing. Take a break. So the cracking bones of your body, you hear them crack, right? You're walking down in the middle of the night and somebody hears your toes cracking, right? You hear people crack their knuckles. Well, I have a feeling we're going to crack your back a little today. Chiropractors believe that adjustments often produce a cracking or popping sound as the joint surfaces separate. The source of this sound is actually the release of gases from the joint fluids and the tissues. Okay, what kind of gases? I don't know. Your body is a smorgasbord of gases, but that's synovial fluid of the joints. So I'm pretty sure most of you are going to feel some cracking. And good luck to you in this next series. But it sure happened to me last night when I did this class. My back was going. But sometimes when you move the spine differently than you're accustomed to, right, that's going to happen. Okay, so when you're ready, let's find a kneeling position. I'm going to come here. Both knees. And notice I'm on the long part of my mat, so I'm going to find a gate pose series with my right foot out. Okay? So you're going to look the opposite of me if you're in front of me, but it's the right leg. Okay? Find a nice line of energy when you get here. We're going to go through a flowing sequence. Interlace the fingers. Lay the head back. Bring in the breath as you lift out. Each inhale, you're lifting up. 3 inhales here. Another inhale, lifting up. Another one, last one, lifting. Bring your head so you can see what I'm doing, but I'm just going to separate the hands and go into a little back bend. Exhaling back about 4 breaths. Not too deep yet. It's our first one. Release to center. Release the arms. Okay, now listen carefully. Turn to your right. Take your left hand, grab a hold of that right thigh, right arm behind the back. See if you can't exhale and pull yourself into a twist to the right. Each exhale, try to go a little deeper and try to look behind you. Now leave your twist where it is and just turn your head slowly back to center. Hold there a moment. Remember, your line should be as straight up and down as you can with the trunk, and then release the arms. Take your right hand on the right leg, and we'll do a gate pose. Left arm curls over as you exhale. That right hand down the leg. Left arm is curling right now, and the head is just going with the flow. Now, straighten that left arm to the heavens, but keep it in line with the side body. See if you can't inhale and stretch the side body, lifting out of the waist through the fingertips of the left arm, and now look up to the heavens with your head. And give me 2 more stretches, 2 more liftings out. And if you want to trickle that right hand down the leg a little more, you can. And then release back to center. Anybody hear anything? Yeah. Yeah. Left hand in front by the left knee. Right arm behind the back. And turn that right shoulder up to the heavens. As you open that shoulder. So Judy says her back is pop, pop, pop. The microphone doesn't pick you up. So I have to duplicate. And Lucille says her back is popping. That's a good thing. Release back down and come back up to kneeling. Back up here with the right leg out, my mistake. Left hand now to the side by the left knee. And we'll stretch the right side body. Look up to the heavens. Get a nice line with the right arm, in line with the body. As you inhale, stretch. Right? From the fingertips of the right hand, spread the fingers. Put a little effort stretching to the heel or toe of the right foot. Give me one more inhale. Let's see if you can lift that right foot up off the mat. Breath comes in. Give me 3, and 2, and 1. Releasing down. Leave that right foot where it is. Come back up one more time. So we're doing back bends today. What?
You know what? Carol wasn't here to turn down the air. That's why we're hot.
I'm at 74 and 73. I'll turn it down. Last one. Back with the left hand to the knee. You're going to bend that top leg. See if you can grab that foot. Push the groin forward. Kick the foot back. Lay the head back. Open the heart. Find a little modified dancer or half bow. Breath comes in. Breathing here. And just do what you can. I'll get the coolness here in a moment. Give me 2 more breaths. Head lays back. It's part of the spine. When you're ready, release down. And gracefully make your way into child's pose. Oh, yes. Now, usually it's about where I start, 74, 73. But you know, it might be hot in here because that wasn't the easiest sequence. This class is, I think it's reasonably challenging, certainly unique. So we'll do it all over with eagerness and enthusiasm on the other side. And I know you can't wait. When you're ready, come back up. This time the left leg comes out, right? And see, this would be a line. You're trying to get a nice straight line. If you're there. How are they doing back there? Interlace the fingers, lay the head back. Bring in the breath. As you inhale, you got 3 breaths, right? 3 shots. Get some effort. You should feel that shirt lifting out of the waist. And then you know the drill. Leave the head back. Separate the hands. And give me a little back bend. Keep going. This time back, right? Just about 4 breaths. So give me 2 more breaths. We have Kriya over here. When you're ready, release down. Now, if you remember, we twisted last time. So you're going to turn to your left. Take your right hand on that left thigh. Left arm behind your back. And pull yourself with that right hand to the left to a twist. See if you can keep your head, your chin in line, right? Your head straight ahead as you exhale your way to a nice twist. And then leave that twist there. Just turn the head back to center. Leave the twist, bring the head back. And give me a couple more breaths. And then release everything. Oh. Gate pose. Left hand on the left leg. Right arm curls over the head as you exhale. Down that leg. Each successive exhale. Trickling down a little more each time. If you remember from last time now, straighten that left arm, but try to keep it in line with the body. As you inhale, stretch the right side of the body and look up to the heavens. And give me 3, 2, and you can trickle that hand down a little more if you want, and 1. And then releasing out. Oh yeah. Right hand goes down in front of that right knee. Left arm behind the back. And twist open. That left shoulder, make sure you bring your head, chin and eyes. Imagine there's an eyeball on your chin. And fight your way to flexibility. As you exhale, twist that shoulder. Boom. Moving. And give me 2 more breaths, please. When you're ready, release to center. Leave the foot where it is and come back up to kneeling. Stretching the left side of the body. Right hand goes down to the side of the right knee. Left arm gets a nice line of energy. Head looking straight up. Inhale, stretch the left arm away from the waist. Next inhale, stretch a little more. Trying to stretch from the fingertips, left hand to the heel, toe of the left foot. This is circle pose. And then see if you can't lift that left leg, left foot off the mat. 3, 2, keep the stretch. And 1, and then slowly release, keep the left foot where it is. Coming up one more time. Bonus points. Right hand comes down near the right knee. Bend that left leg. Grab a hold of that left foot. Push the groin forward. Bring in the breath. Okay, your line is here. Your right hand goes here. And your line is here. But that's fine. Let's grab a hold. And give me 3 more breaths. Lay the head back if you can. Whenever you're ready, gracefully, with eloquence. Release to child's pose. Wonderful job. Well done. Fantastic effort. So I just want the best for you. And I just believe that there's nothing else better for you to open up the body than yoga. We were comparing a Pilates class to yoga, but you can't get a relaxation response where your nervous system resets itself biochemically to help the healing process in a Pilates class, which has been around since, 1953? It's from a yoga class is where you're going to get that sort of reaction from the body. Okay, we're going to move in to a table series, doing another bow pose from table. If you're challenged in that bow, I'm going to help you with a strap. But as I mentioned, as promised, we're going to work the toes, the neglected toes. So come into table pose and curl the toes under and come up on your fingertips. And then let's rock front to back. Breath comes in as you bring awareness to the toes. Now, we don't have the pinkies yet, do we? So stop in the middle. Bring the knees together. And then watch what I'm going to do to my heels. My heels will flare out. And now my little pinky toes, poor little things, get a little affection. And then let's rock front to back again, bringing a little awareness, prana, the whole intelligence of the universe in the little pinky toes, bringing back circulation, awareness to those neglected little toes. When you're ready, stop in the middle. Let's do some cat-cows. Exhale, round the back, chin the chest. Inhale, arch the back. Push the belly to the mat. Bring your head looking straight ahead. Continue matching the breath with the movement. Exhale, round the back, chin to chest, cat back. Inhale. Arch the back. Push the belly to the mat. Looking straight ahead or up. And continue. Let's do 3 more cats and 3 more cows. And we're supposed to try to be on those little pinky toes the whole time. And we're trying to stay on the fingertips if you can. Right? Got to fight for your strength. Whenever you finish 3 and 3, I think we're close. Drop down to the forearms. Release and roll the wrist. wrist, open and close the hands. When you're ready, come back up to table pose. Just a traditional table, no toes curled, just a regular table pose, okay? But your knees are hip width. When you're ready, walk both hands to the right. Keep on walking both hands to the right. Keep on walking the hands to the right. Look over your right shoulder. See if you can see both feet. And then bring in the breath. A little lateral bend from table. Establishing yourself here, a nice breathing, finding a place where you want to go. We're going to move it another inch or two. Leave the feet anchored to the mat. See if you can reach back and grab the closest ankle with your right hand and pull yourself a little bit further into a lateral bend. And give me 3 more deep breaths. Good. When you're ready, release to center. Walk your hands back. And keep walking the hands to the left. Keep on walking the hands to the left. When you get over near the left knee, look over your left shoulder. See if you can see both feet. And establishing yourself here first as the breath comes in, right? Awareness is strong as you feel this lateral bend of the spine. When you're ready, anchor the feet if you can. Reach back with the left hand, grab that closest ankle, and pull yourself maybe another inch or two as the breath continues. Opening up new boundaries, right? Moving to new places, developing more space in the body. Good. Very good. When you're ready, release back to center. And briefly find your way into child's pose. What's so funny? This is serious stuff. So take a moment. So we're going to do bow or, no, it is bow. It is bow. And if you're challenged here, I'm going to help you. So once again, find table pose. So bow pose, you pick either leg, a bow from this position. You can do bow from different positions. You'll pick either leg, you'll bend the knee, and the foot's up. And then you're going to reach back with the opposite hand, grab the foot. Then you kick the foot away as you pull it towards you. That gives you height. Head comes up, and then hold for 5 to 8 breaths. Enjoying bow pose. And we'll do both sides. I'll help you, Sage. Go ahead to table.
Right hand to left foot.
Correct. Judy asked us right hand to left foot. Yes, Judy. Opposite hand and foot. So you're going to bring your right arm back, Sage. I'm sorry, your left arm. Now pull and lift the head. And breathe. So you'll do both sides. What's so funny, Lucille?
Telling her to do her right hand, she'd fall on her face.
Yes, I picked the wrong hand. Sage, give me 3 more breaths. Wonderful. Gently release. Bring that other leg up. Do your thing. Don't forget to breathe. Head comes up, right, Danny? Oh, that's beautiful. Behold. Other hand, Linda.
Left hand to right foot. Yeah, there you go.
It comes up. After you finish both sides, briefly push back into child's pose. All right. Well done. And we're moving into our standing series. Before we get into wheel pose, today's wheel pose. We get to partner up and do some wheels. So give me about 15 breaths as you rest a moment. You visualize a pose, you go into the pose, you hold it, you come out, and you rest. The rest is as important as going into the pose, doing it, holding it. Okay, when you're ready, take a peek from table pose. In a moment, I tell you what, let's all step the right hand up, the right foot up to the hands. Okay, so your right foot's up. In a moment, don't do it now, I'm going to ask you to curl the toe of the back foot. You're going to come up, but then you're going to walk that back foot to pyramid until both legs are straight. Notice my fingertips come up, right? As my leg gets closer, I'm getting taller and taller. And then from here, we're going to play. In a moment, I was going to ask you to do that, Sage. So go back down. When you're ready, from here, let's go ahead and make a one twist. Right arm behind the back. Open that right shoulder to the heavens. As you exhale, twist that shoulder, looking up to the heavens. Each time the exhale comes in, you're trying to twist, open up the shoulder. We have to fight for our flexibility. And it can be a hard fight, but it has to be fought. Releasing down when you're ready. Then curl that back toe under and stand up. One hand on each side of that front foot. And then walk that back foot forward little by little until you find pyramid pose, until both legs are straight. So the feet should be separated, right, with both legs straight. Some of you are in forward fold. So Linda, Sage, see if you can get the left foot back where both legs are straight, right? That's pyramid. Let's go ahead and take a moment. The head is released. Bring awareness to the back of those long blood roads, those legs where we have 60,000 miles of blood roads. We'll open up the back of them for a moment. You're fine, Denise. I like it. You're working. When you're ready, come on up to standing. See if you can leave the feet where they are. Come on up. This is a little balance series as well. And let's see if you can't now interlace the fingers. Give me an elongation for 3 breaths. As you inhale, you're lifting out. If you want, you can even lay the head back. And then release the arms back down. We're going to turn toward the right, similar to what we did earlier. So turn to your right. Bring your right hand on that right thigh, left hand on that right thigh. Right arm behind you. And exhale your way, twisting. Jill, look at me. We're twisting to the right. Head looking behind, shoulder twisting. Let that breath twist you. And slowly release to center. Now we're going to lateral bend to the left. Left hand on the left thigh. Right arm curls over the head. Exhale your, I've got the wrong, I don't have it right. Exhale your way down to a lateral bend to the left. When you get about halfway, you can release the hand so it stays in the middle if you want. That way you have a nice lean to the left. Or you can keep the hand on the leg, but don't go backward. Go right to the side. And slowly release to center. Both legs are still straight. Interlace the hands behind the back. Keep the knees straight as you drop that chin straight down toward that big toe. Breath comes in. Head releases. Arms pull away from the butt. Intense leg stretch. Finding a place here where you're reasonably comfortable. And give me 2 more breaths. And then gently release the hands from behind you. See if you can get the fingertips to the mat again. And bend the knees. That back knee touches. And push back briefly into child's pose. Okay, so you can start visualizing. We're going to do the other side. So give me a few more breaths as you think about it. When you're ready, come back up to table pose. Step your left foot up to the hands. Both hands on the inside of the left foot. Take your left arm behind the back and open up the left shoulder. Exhaling your way to twisting. Each time the exhale hits, see if you can open up a little bit more. So you're waiting patiently for the breath, that breath of life. As that exhale hits, you're twisting it open. Give me 2 more breaths, 2 more attempts. And now we'll work towards our standing sequence, releasing out when you're ready. Bring one hand on each side of that left foot, curl the toe of the right foot in the back, and stand up. Gently walk that back foot forward little by little, just far enough until both legs are straight. Fingertips are still on the mat. You're trying to find pyramid. And then take a moment to explore stretching out the legs here, establishing a position in pyramid. And both feet are in line with each other if possible, so your foot would go up a little closer, but more in line. That's perfect. And we're going through a flow, and you've been there just long enough. When you're ready, come up to standing. So the same sequence. You establish a standing pose here. Interlace the fingers, right? Keep the head straight ahead if you want. As you inhale, lift out. But we're going with 3 breaths. If you feel inclined after a couple of breaths, you can lay the head back and then 1 more lift. Nothing like bending that cervical spine as the rest of it stretches out. A little different move, right? And then release the hands. So we're going to twist to the left. You're going to take your right hand to the left thigh. Left hand behind the back. Right hand to the left thigh as you turn to the left. Exhale your way, twisting, fighting your way, twisting to the left. You just work your way as far as you can, but put some good effort in it. Now hold that twist. Just turn your head to the right. Slowly, no rush. Hold there for 2 more breaths. When you're ready, release everything. Arms come back. So we're going to lateral bend now to the right. Right hand on the right thigh, left arm overhead. Exhale, trickling that right hand down that right leg, finding a nice lateral bend. So we have a little movement of the spine, a little balance trickled in, as well as strengthening the back of the legs. Just a nice, solid standing sequence. Nothing too incredibly challenging. Give me 1 more breath as you release back to center. And then last one, interlace the fingers behind the back. Legs are straight as you drop the chin down toward that big left toe. Arms pull away, umbrella arms pull away from the butt. Breath comes in. Head can release toward the knee. You can maybe look at the knee if you want. And give me 3, 2, and 1. Can you release the hands behind the back and gently place the fingertips on the mat? And can you gently bend the knees and set that back knee down on the mat? And then gracefully push back to child's pose. Well done. Now let's have some fun. We're going to wind down, have a little bit of fun. It wouldn't be a yoga class if it was too serious, as most yoga classes are like funerals. We have a little fun in here from time to time. So I'm going to team you up in 3s. How's it going, Judy Weber? Oh, I forgot about Creo. Forgot all about Creo. It's over there in the back. Creo's right there. Okay, so I don't have to do anything. We have 9 in class. We'll break it up in 3s. Here we go, and I'll just supervise. Lucille, Nancy, Danny. I'm just going down the row. The 3 musketeerettes, Jill, Denise, and Judy, and Creo, Sage, and Linda. Okay, let's have Linda be our yoga practitioner spotlight at the moment. I've been saving you for a special, Linda. I've been saving you for a special occasion. Okay, roll over on your back. Creo, come on over. Okay, so come on over. Everybody stand up. This is wheel pose. Okay, so lift your trunk up. Good, just like that.
Oh, okay.
Just stay right there. Creo, you're going to be in front of her.
Okay.
Now, we're going to team up like this in a minute. And lift your butt. So this will go under right about her waist, okay? And Creole's going to go here. And Creole's going to wrap the strap, right? She's going to pull here. I'm going to pull her trunk. Linda, what you're going to do in a moment, right? If you remember from before, you're going to flip the hands. You see my hands flip? And then when we pull you, Linda, you're going to push up into your best wheel pose, okay? Which is what we're doing. So go ahead and flip your hands. Wait a moment. Okay, move your arm so I can get this first. Are you ready, Linda? Creo, are you ready?
Yep.
Pull. And just breathe there as you hold. Now give her a good applause.
I would, but I'd drop her.
Give me 3 more breaths. And slowly release down. Now when you release, just hug in the knees. Good job, Linda. Thank you. You 3, have fun. You 3 musketeers, have fun. Start with Denise. She's in the middle.
Start with me. Okay, start with me.
Creo, why don't you come right here?
I'll make it easy on her.
Okay, we'll go ahead. She's making it easy. Where are you going to put it? Well, that'll be under your waist.
So I can put it on my waist.
Sage, why don't you take the top? Let go. This is going to go here.
Okay, my arms are going where? Behind me?
Yeah. Linda, you're over the top. You're hovering. Okay, make sure you wrap. And you're going to go right. Can you? Yeah. Now we're not ready yet. Lift up a little. Okay.
Do I have this enough?
Okay, I'd go another grip.
Another grip for me too?
Yeah, I think you're okay. This is going to be the most. Sage, you get the most. Go. Lay the head back. Breathe. Give me 3 more breaths. Slowly. And then hug your knees in.
Where did it hurt you? Right in here somewhere? No. In the back?
The strap can dig in a little. Pull her up, Jill. Okay.
Her hands are.
Yeah. Jill should have wrapped that thing. Didn't you see me wrap it?
Yes.
Oh, okay, but let her go, slowly.
I'm not having trouble with the grip.
She can't put weight on her hands.
She can't put weight on her hands.
Because she's in hand therapy and stuff.
I have situations.
She has
issues.
She has a situation. She's getting ready
Very
for
good.
surgery.
Denise can't put weight on her hands. Okay, fine. Gotcha. Okay, remember, you're going to wrap the strap, right?
Is that at your waist, though?
Don't forget to wrap the strap. Danny, did you get up?
Yeah. Not done this
Okay.
But you're flexible. You'll do well.
Nancy, did you get up?
Yeah, she did.
I get to watch this later.
Okay.
You'll be fine. I think they got you. Just push up, though. Give it everything you got. There you go. Now breathe through the nose and let this back bend happen. Okay. Now hug in the knees.
You missed it.
Oh, I got it. If I didn't see it at the moment, I'll watch it on camera.
We all did it.
Okay, let's take another minute or so. Finishing it up, we're going to wind down on our mats for 5 minutes.
I think you were gone when you did it. I'm scared. I just never did it before. Really? Because I felt like I was not pulling good. You feel like it's hurting?
Sage, how are you?
It wasn't hurting. I just had a fear of snapping my neck.
Wow.
Small of your back. I'm just afraid my neck's
Is that on the small of your back?
Well, it didn't happen today. Right? So here comes Jill, our last yoga practitioner spotlight for the moment. Hug your knees. Okay, we have 5 minutes. We have 5 minutes. We're going to wind down on our mats. We're going to wind down with mat work. Back to your mat.
That's the first time I've done that.
Oh, we've done it once before.
Yeah, we've done it this
We've done it.
when I was. Well, you were away. Yeah, I was probably away.
Here we go. Let's do a little work. Okay, we're winding down. Let's come into a soft staff pose. Right? Bend the right leg. Now we do have a little work out of this, but we're winding down. And then grab that right foot on either side, the hands, and bring it on up. So we're stretching out. The armpits are stretching, the spine stretching. If you're trying to lift out, right? Lift out so you can straighten that leg. Right? And maybe touch the knee to the nose as you stretch the back of that leg. Or you can touch the nose to the knee. Right? Give me a few more breaths. But still breathing here, still doing a little more work. And then bend that right leg and place it on the other side of the left. Half Lord of the Fishes, but we're going to do full Lord of the Fishes. So bend that left leg back and sit back up. Find a nice place where you're reasonably balanced. That's your right leg, so hug the right leg with your left arm, right hand behind you on the mat. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist to your right. You can walk the hand away from you, the hand behind you. Get a little deeper twist, looking behind you. And breath comes in, nice and deep, breathing. Stay with me here. See if you can bring awareness to that belly. Get it out of the way of that leg. As you exhale, suck it in. You might find you get a little deeper twist. When you're ready, release back to center and straighten out the leg. Let's lift up the right leg now. We're still on the same right leg. I've got the left hand on the outside of that right foot. I'm going to cross over in a modified crossbow, right? And I'm trying now to reach over my right leg, maybe touching my knee without having the right leg hit my shin or even touching the toe in modified crossbow, and then try to get the posture up, right? We talked about strengthening the muscles of the back today, keeping the vertebrae in place as we have to work at strengthening the back. Sit up tall, give me 3, 2, and release back out. Set that right foot down right about there. Left hand goes behind you, not directly behind you, but kind of where it's comfortable. And see if you can see the stars as you lift the right arm up, lift the butt off the mat, lay the head back, bring in the breath. Yeehaw! This is seeing the stars or modified Eastern stretch. Give me 2 more breaths. Also weight bearing, good strength, strengthening, good for strengthening the bones. With control. How come everybody released so early? Because you're old? Release back down. And straighten that right leg. Bend the left. We'll do the same on the other side. Grab that left foot with both hands. Bring it on up. Breath comes in. Awareness is sharp as you open up the back of that leg. And once again, if it works for you, you can touch the nose to the knee or the knee to the nose. Give me about 5 more breaths. 2. You can tick-tock the legs side to side. And then bending that knee, right? We're going to bring it, that left foot on the other side of the right leg. Bend the right leg underneath. Finding lower to the fishes. When you get a nice place where you're reasonably comfortable, that's your left leg. Hug with the right arm. Left hand behind you on the mat. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist to the left. Next exhale. Twist a little more. See if you can get that belly to clear that thigh. Breath comes in as that diaphragm massaging the liver, spleen, kidneys. And give me 2 more breaths. Releasing back to center. Undo that left leg, straighten the right. Pick up the left leg, right? Crossbow, right hand. I'm grabbing the right hand on the left. I'm crossing over the left leg. And if you can, reach over, maybe touch the knee, the shin, or even the big toe. When you get to where you want, you've committed, see if you can bring everything up, holding here. Even strengthening the bicep too, isn't it? Don't you just love it? You just can't get enough. Right, Creole? Creole's there. Nobody can see her. She's the ghost. She's our ghost. When you're ready, release. Set that left foot there. Second to last pose of the day, left foot. Right hand behind you as I watch you this time. When you're ready, lift your butt off. Seeing the stars, lay the head back. Bring in the breath. Come on, let's do it. Head lays back. 3. Come on, Danny. 2. And release back down. Last pose of the day, bend both legs. And of course, the familiar, take me to your leader fingers on the big toes. If you go too fast, you're going to fall back. Be patient as you lift the heels slowly. Slowly. See if you can straighten the legs. Lucille is out front. I'm a tortoise. I'm like a tortoise. And give me about 5 more breaths. When you're ready, gently release to center and find the most important pose in 5,000 or 6,000 years of yoga, your final resting pose. If you need to hug the knees in or keep the feet on the mat, knees bent with some arch pose, arching the back, do what your 90 trillion cells in your body ask you to do. Otherwise, go ahead and find that all-important pose for the next 5 minutes. As you resurrect from the old to the new, take all the time you need, stretch out any way that works best for your body. Eventually, carefully and mindfully make your way to a comfortable seated position. Well done. Great job. Let's bring our hands together into the heart center. As always, thank you all for sharing your delightful practice with me and with each other. So this final saying from Kabir, a 14th century Indian saint, he wrote, "I have stilled my restless mind and my heart is radiant." I hope the rest of your day is remarkable. Namaste. You're welcome. My pleasure.